Hello, class. I want to discuss assignment 2. I'm just going to be covering some of the highlights. Obviously, you can read the getting into the specifics, and you don't need me or want me just reading the overview to you. I'm going to do a separate video for the wrap up for week 6, which we just finished, and in the upcoming week 7. So, in this one, you are Deidre in this second assignment. And while upper management has accepted the plan that you have come up with, they're still concerned about how the team is working together. So you're going to need to develop or write a report, a management report that talks about the cultural competence of your team. Obviously, as we've discussed many times, this is a multidisciplinary team, so you've got people at all levels and people coming from all different cultures from across the globe. Quite honestly, if you have a global team, this is not uncommon. So in preparing the report, there are several sections, 4 sections really, that need to be in there. You need to have an introduction, a description of the cultural conflict categories, and they're listed there, and the solutions that you think the solutions for the conflicts that you've identified. And then, of course, the next section is going to be the rationale for having chosen those recommendations, and finally the conclusion. Look at the specifics of what is asked for in the report. So you need a cover page with the title of management report, and the rest of it is listed there. It has to be in Times New Roman 12 font or 12-point font, double spaced, 1-inch margins, and the rest of the requirements are there. Use the headers. That are recommended there. Or if you want to, you can use different headers, but I cannot stress enough the importance of using them. It helps you in your writing. You know exactly what you're writing about. You know exactly how much information you've put in there when that section has ended and a subsequent section has begun. It also helps the grading immensely. I've gotten papers in the past that was just 7 pages of of paragraph after paragraph, and it becomes extremely difficult not only to read but also to grade. Most importantly, for your audience, it has to flow, and you have to be able to discern each section for what it is. So I can't stress the importance of that enough. Remember, it can be 5 to 7 pages, and the references have to be in APA format. Once you've written the paper, let it sit, then reread it. Make sure that all of the elements that are required to be in the paper are actually there. And then when you're comfortable with all that, go ahead and turn it in. It really pains me to have to take points off just because some minor thing has not been included. The references weren't in APA format, or it was in Arial rather than Times New. Times New Roman. So just follow the directions. Make sure everything is followed, and good luck.